Hello there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of June the 3rd through the 9th. I have already cleared the deck for your reading, and I'm just putting the final shuffle on the cards right now. What you need to know while I'm doing that is that this is a general reading, meaning that not everything I see here will apply to every single Capricorn that watches this video. If you would like to get more information, feel free to watch your rising sign and your moon sign. And then the other thing that you need to know is the best way to get the most in-depth information is to get a private reading. That's always recommended if you're trying to make a big decision and you want to be as informed as you possibly can for that. So, having said all of that, if you would like to schedule a private reading with me or even a private Reiki session, all you have to do is go to my website, get my contact information, and then get a hold of me. Usually I can get you taken care of pretty quickly. So, my website is www.amista.info. Let's put down the cards and see what's coming up for you for this week, Capricorns. We're looking at general themes here, or overall themes. Let me silence my phone. There we go. All right, so Capricorn, first thing that I'm looking at, hey, Tammy Bambi, glad you're here. All right, so first thing that I'm looking at does talk to me about your environment. Environment is usually home, but sometimes it comes up as work or school, etc., etc. It's just any place where you have energy or effort invested. And so what I'm seeing about your environment is there is some kind of feeling of isolation there or of missing somebody, that there's somebody that's at a distance that you think of as normally being in your environment. Next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about your subconscious leanings, Capricorn. Looks to me like you have sent out some kind of communication to somebody and you're expecting to hear some kind of answer back. This can be that you've sent a text message or an email to somebody and you want to hear a response. This could be sending out resumes and waiting to hear, employers' responses back or contractors' responses back. All kinds of things this could be. And your subconscious is really working on, okay, well, when I hear back, how am I going to respond to what I hear back? Okay. The next thing that we have coming up, Capricorns, talks to me about learning style and communication style. As far as learning style, I feel like this week you are going to be learning with a group of people. So there may be information coming up as you're gathered with friends. You may be in some kind of classroom setting or orientation or something like that, some kind of meeting or seminar. But there's something definitely to be said about learning being predominantly in group settings for you Capricorns this week. Now, as far as communication style, I feel like you Capricorns are very solid in your communications this week, very predictable. I don't think there's going to be a lot changing about the things that you're saying or messages that you're putting out there. I think that people are going to know exactly where they stand with you and know exactly what to expect from you based on really nice, solid, and grounded communications. Unmovable communications. All right, so next we're looking at work. So Capricorns, a lot of you are sharing your environment at work with somebody who is not above twisting the truth to get you to do what they want you to do. Somebody who can be throwing fits because things aren't going their way. Somebody who really does not have emotional maturity, to put it that way. They will basically do or say anything to get things to go their way, whether whatever they're doing or saying has any kind of integrity or not. So lucky you, you get to share your work environment with someone like that. For those of you who seriously are lucky, this will just be a customer that you only have to see for a few minutes sometime during the week, but just makes a big impression. For others of you, this could be a boss or like a district manager or somebody above your boss that comes in that is just really a pill to deal with. As far as inner work, I think Capricorn, some of your inner work, a lot of you, your inner work this week will be to find your path. What is your direction? How do you find satisfaction? What is it that you're reaching for? Really, it's all about finding your path and getting on your path this week, whatever that may be for you. Now, the next thing that we have coming up talks to me about that part of your personality that's being grown or expanded right now. This is the part of your personality that is in alliance with other people or other companies. This could talk about that maybe you're getting a new job or maybe you're getting multiple new jobs this week. And this could also be talking about alliancing with or partnering with other people. This could be about coming into a romantic partnership, coming into some new friendships. But really, where you're being grown and expanded is in partnership and how to create partnerships and nourish partnerships. Okay, next thing we have coming up talks to me about those things that you stand for, Capricorns. You're finding your path, Tammy. Glad that makes sense for you, honey. So Capricorns, what you stand for. Somebody had to make a judgment call. And even though that judgment call actually was not really right, and pretty much everybody but them knows that, you're still standing up for them. You're kind of saying, hey, given what this person knew, of course they decided this. Of course this was the judgment call that they made. And so you're standing up for them, even though maybe their judgment call did not turn out to be the best one that could have been made. All right. Now, the next thing I'm looking at talks to me about how other people are perceiving you. Right now, people are seeing you as being a little bit that you're having some apathy, that you don't have your normal energy and excitement that you normally do. So they're seeing you as being way toned down from usual, not having near as much enthusiasm as you usually do. All right, so pivotal energy for the week, Capricorns. I think you're going to be paying something back or paying something off. You're going to at least be making some kind of partial payment at the least, but probably you're going to be paying something off, and that's going to be something that helps you feel really good. For one thing, actually doing that is going to make you start to feel a little bit more secure. Just knowing that you don't have this thing hanging over your head anymore will help you to start feeling more secure. And then also, Capricorn, you're going to be interacting more with somebody who is probably a water sign female, whether that water sign is in their sun, their moon, or their rising sign, most likely their sun or their rising. And as you're interacting with that water sign female, you're noticing that she is really a giver. She is really willing to give and to please other people. So maybe this is the person that you're actually paying off or making a payment to. If that's the case, I see her being in a really good place. I don't see her saying, well, how come you don't have the rest of it? Or why didn't you pay me sooner? Or anything like that. I see her as being somebody that is really and truly a friend to you and treats you in a way that a friend would treat you, in a very good way. Okay? You're paying off. You're paying off and you're paying your bestie. That's exactly what I would pick from this. All right. And then last card that we have talking about the week does tell me that once you get this paid off and you've got this person that's being way cool about it and you're feeling a lot more secure now, you have a new choice in front of you. And I really think this choice does have to do with money that you have now, since you don't have this hanging over your head. You're trying to decide, okay, how should I spend that money? There may be 2 or 3 different choices of things that you've been looking forward to having the chance to purchase, and now you're having to prioritize and figure out which one is the most important for you to have. Okay, so there you go, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by and for hanging out with me, Tammy Bambi, and everybody else in the room that hasn't said hi. I do appreciate you guys keeping me fresh and on my toes, and I also appreciate the thumbs up. Those of you who use Super Chat, I appreciate the support for the channel. Those of you who share and subscribe, that's awesome. And those of you who book a private reading and book a private Reiki session, either one, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, everybody, peace out. I'll see you the next time.